Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is my intro to Projects and Panning, a Dungeons & Dragons project pan. I am super excited for this. So if you want to see what I'll be rolling in, well then, just keep watching. We're going to jump right into it. My name is Marie, and I am a beautiful mess. Here on my channel, I like to talk about makeup. I do all kinds of project pans. I love eyeshadow and just anything to do with makeup in general. So if that sounds good to you, then just sit back, relax, and join me on a magical makeup journey. So like I said, today is my intro to the Projects and Panning, a Dungeons & Dragons project pan. This project is a Fantastic Ladies collab. I'll link the Facebook group down below, and was created by Alicia Julian, also known as Wonder in Alleylands. So when I saw this come across the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group, I was super stoked and super bummed at the same time. I was convinced I did not have room for yet another project pan with long-term usage goals. And then I caught Nikki Pearson's intro episode and saw the way that she approached it, and I thought it was genius. Dungeons & Dragons utilizes a D20 die, and she was using a D20 to tell her how many uses she was going to do on her products, and I thought that was brilliant and that I could definitely do that too. Dungeons & Dragons has always held a special place in my heart because it was a game I always wanted to do when I was younger, but I never had anybody to play with. Instead, I became a Magic the Gathering geek, which was the next closest thing. But now I get to indulge in my younger self fantasies and get to play Dungeons & Dragons and do it while painting makeup. How great is that? So in this project, there's 5 different steps that you have to choose products for. Step 1 and step 2 are linked together. So step 1 is choose your race. Step 2 is choose your class. And race and class are linked together. Whatever products you choose for those 2 steps, both of those items have to meet your goal before you can roll either another race or another class in. If you finish one and not the other, then you can roll in something else from steps 3 through 5. Step 3 is choose a place to travel to, because what would a Dungeons & Dragons adventure be without going someplace? Step 4 is to choose a monster or a person who crosses your path. Always intrigue in these campaigns. And step 5 is going to be to choose an item to help you along your way. There is a Google Docs spreadsheet that goes along with this project, and I'll put that link in the description box down below in case you want to join us. I am stepping in late. This project did start on October 15th, and by the time I decided that I wanted to do this, it was the beginning of November. But alas, here I am, better late than never. And if you'd like to join us too, feel free, join us. So that Google Doc will tell you all of the different choices for race, class, a place to travel to, monster/person who crosses your path, and object. So without further ado, let's see what I chose for my first round. During this first round, I decided that I wanted to choose everything myself, but then after this going forward, I probably will be randomizing each step. But for the first go around, I wanted to make the choice because when I play role-playing games, I tend to always default to the same thing, and this was no different. So for step 1, choose your race, I of course had to choose elf because that is what I always am. And elf corresponds to a liquid product. I have been doing so much makeup panning that for this prompt, I decided to bring in something a little bit different. I decided to bring in a perfume. So this is my Victoria's Secret Tease perfume. It's not a spritzy spray. It is a rollerball, but I have not worn this in forever. So I decided this is probably the time of year that I would use this anyways. So why not roll this into the project and show it some love? So let's roll the D20 and see how many times I'm going to be using this product. 7 times. So this product is going to be rolling in for 7 uses. That's totally doable. I can do that. Very nice. Step 2 was to choose your class. And again, I went to my default, which is always a rogue. Rogue corresponds to a shady product, aka a product from either a brand or a person that you no longer support. So I chose to roll in my Tarte Gilded Palette. Tarte is a brand that I just no longer purchase from. I no longer support them, but I do have stuff still in my collection. And for me, I bought this stuff. I might as well use it up and get the use out of it. But unfortunately, Tarte will not be getting any more of my money. But we're going to be rolling in this beauty, and I'm going to be doing it no pan left behind style. Definitely thought that this palette was appropriate for this time of the year. And I don't usually gravitate to any of my Tarte products, so I thought I could show this some love. Step 3 is to choose a place to travel to. And of course, me being an elf, I had to travel to the Forbidden Forest, which corresponds to a green product. Now, that could be taken to mean a whole bunch of different things. A product that's green in color, green equals clean, maybe, or just green packaging. I decided to go for packaging. I'm gonna be rolling in my Benefit Dandelion powder that I got a mini of. I got a set of 4 minis. I can open it last year, and I don't think I've used this at all. This is a baby pink brightening face powder. Not quite sure how to use that. Kind of looks like a blush to me, but I guess we're gonna figure out how to use it. Let's see how many times the D20 tells us that I'm gonna be using this product. What will the D20 say about the Benefit Dandelion powder? What? Oh, that's a 5. That's rubbed off. That's definitely a 5, though. 5 uses. 5 uses? What's with these low dice rolls? I mean, I know you want high dice rolls in D&D, but for project panning, I'll take the low use rolls for certain every time. So I'm going to be using this 5 times. Definitely doable. For step 4, you have to choose a monster/person to cross your path. And I had to go with the gelatinous cube because not only is the gelatinous cube in D&D, but it's also in Magic the Gathering. And I just think it's a great first thing to come across. So this corresponds to a square product. And when I was looking through my makeup inventory, there was only one choice for this prompt. Meet the gelatinous cube, also known as the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. I have mine in the shade Banana Bread. So let's see how many times the D20 tells me I'm going to be using this product. What is the fate of the gelatinous cube? I mean the Huda Beauty powder against the D20. What? 5 again? What? 5 uses again? I mean, you saw that I was shaking it in my hand. 5? All right, I guess I don't look a gift. I guess I don't look a gift gelatinous cube in the mouth, huh? And the last step is step 5. Choose an item to help you on your journey. And of course, I had to go with the classic bag of holding. Even though I have never played D&D, I still know what the bag of holding is. This corresponds to a product from your largest category, and by far my largest category is eyeshadows. But since I've got a palette in the project already, decided to go for something just a little bit different. I'm gonna be rolling in my Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the shade Strapless. It was a Sephora gift and most definitely a really cool color. I don't know why I haven't been gravitating towards my shadow sticks lately, but it's definitely a beautiful color for fall. So maybe I'll be getting some uses on this. Let's see what the D20 says the fate of this product is going to be. What will the D20 tell us about the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick? 18. I had to open my mouth. We finally got a high roll, so this is gonna be rolling into the project for 18 uses. With all my other project pans, let's see how long this takes me to do. So that's everything for this project intro. Again, this will be updating on the 15th of every month, so kind of shooting myself in the foot. Actually kind of glad that we have some low roll usage goals because I don't have very much time left before the first update. How many items will be rolling out of this project? Well, you're gonna have to tune in on or around the 15th to find out. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. You know I always love when you do. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. It lets YouTube know that you like my content and that other people with the same interests as you will like my content too. Thanks again for spending some time with me, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, everybody.